Good evening, I am Mark Seal with your Lime Sports World. Combermere and Lancaster Royal Grammar School of the United Kingdom are into the final of the Sir Garfield Sobers Schools International Cricket Competition. Well, both teams had to wait until today. Local school Combermere completed a 6-wicket victory over Ellerslie at Bankhall after rain yesterday forced that semi-final to run into a second day. CBC's Marsha Boyce reports.
Combermere would start the day needing 110 to win against Ellerslie. A small target, but the Ellerslie boys struck early. Nathan Mears bowled by Akeem Jordan for a duck. Combermere losing their first wicket with just 1 run on the board. The other opener, Shane Mosley, wasn't deterred by the loss of his partner, here picking up a boundary off the last ball of that first over. Mosley was in an attacking mood from the start, hitting Jordan out of the ground to take the score to 20 for 1. Dario Bell replaced Jordan at the southern end and almost caught Shane Proverbs off his own bowling. Proverbs would respawn, hitting through mid-off to pick up his first boundary of the match. Mosley wanted to end this game in a hurry, launching Michael Spooner over extra cover over the pavilion for a 6. He followed that up, slug sweeping behind square for another 6. In no time, these two brought up the team 50, and Mosley was eyeing the half-century mark himself. On 45, he would go after the maximum. He got the height, but didn't get the distance. Credit to Neil Prasad, who took a brilliant diving catch. Mosley gone 5 short of his half-century. Combermere now 66 for 2. Prasad came into the attack and immediately caused some problems, getting Devon Goodman caught by Spooner for 9. He got his second wicket when Proverbs went LBW for 21. Combermere 91 for 4 at this stage. Could Ellerslie make a game of it? Not today, as Brandon King would finish off the game in style. First a 4 off Kemar Walcott, then a 6 off the very last ball of the 18th over. Combermere 113 for 4. Winning by 6 wickets. Marsha Boyce, CBC Sports.
Thanks, Marsha. And in the other semi-final at the Brewery, in a game that went right down to the wire, Lancaster beat the defending champions, Queen's Park Club Cricket Coaching School of Trinidad and Tobago, by 1 wicket off the last ball of the match. Queen's Park resuming today on 128 for a 7, hit a further 40 runs off the last 5 overs to get up to 168 without further loss at the end of their 40 overs. In reply, Lancaster, chasing 169 for victory, secured a place in the final with a single off the last delivery, scoring 169 for 9. Mark Wallin top scored with 45, while Jack Brown made 37 not out. The final is set for tomorrow, Kensington Oval, at 11 a.m. Barbados turned things around yesterday from yesterday's equal opening exchanges to be in a position to force a victory over the Windward Islands on day 2 of the WICB Regional Under-19 Championship at the Demerara Cricket Club in Guyana. After securing a 13-run first innings lead early this morning, the Belgian bats put their second innings total at 292 for 8. That's an overall lead of 305. Anthony Allen made 79 and Shane Paris 60. Scores so far in the game: Barbados 161 and 292 for 8. The Windwards 148, Dwight Thomas getting 77, and pacer Justin Graves 7 for 40. Meanwhile, Jamaica are ahead of Barbados in their quest for an outright victory. They've been forced the follow-on over Trinidad and Tobago, who are 135 runs away from an innings defeat with 8 wickets in hand. Scores in that game at Everest: Jamaica 320, Trinidad 136, and 52 for 3. Now, hosts Guyana are also looking for full points. They're looking for their points over the Leeward Islands at Providence, with the Leeward still needing 98 more to avoid an innings defeat with 4 wickets in hand. Scores in that game: the Leewards 109 and 112 for 6. Guyana 319 for 9 declared. Shandapal Hemraj made 88. And here in Barbados, Easy Bake St. Leonard set a new season record for forcing the lowest score of the Lime Under-15 cricket competition when they dismissed St. Lucie Secondary for just 10 runs. That was day 1 of the final preliminary round matches in that Lime competition. Playing at Richmond, Shaquille Turney took 5 for 9 in that score of 10. St. Leonard's quickly rattled up 116 for 5 declared and sent the visitors back into bat. And St. Lucie in their second innings are 41 for 4. St. Lucie needing 65 more runs to avoid an innings defeat. Meanwhile, St. George got first innings points over Nature Valley Lodge at Constant. Scores: St. George 91 for 3 in 26 overs with Romario Knight top scoring with 55. The Lodge 51 with Ronaldo Gibson taking 5 for 4. And St. Michael got the lead over Grantley Adams. Scores at Blackman's: St. Michael 176 for 5 in 31 overs. Sylvester Moore getting 53. Grantley Adams 108 for 8. The FIFA Women's World Cup champions, Japan, returned home today to a typically reserved Japanese welcome.
This is the moment Japanese fans saw the World Cup trophy for the first time, and the women's football team who won it. A hero's welcome for a team many had not even heard of a month ago.
There's probably around 200 people here, and you can see many of them have phones trying to take a picture of the victorious team.
This lady tells me it was a happy coincidence I was on the same flight as them. They were sitting around me. This is a photo with me and the goalkeeper. She was very friendly, like the girl next door. Praise for the team is also coming from the very top. Players met Prime Minister Naoto Kan Tuesday at his official residence and presented him with a signed football shirt. Then a press conference beamed across the world. Much of the focus on best player of the tournament winner, Homare Sawa, competing in her 5th consecutive World Cup. She said, in Germany it was hard to believe we'd won. Coming back today and seeing everyone, so many people at the airport, was strange. We never got much attention before. She says it's only today that I finally realised what we achieved. Sawa wants this win to encourage more Japanese women to take up the game she loves. The team watched footage of the March earthquake and tsunami to inspire themselves in Germany. For them, they were playing for more than just a trophy. Sawa said, just as we had support, we strongly hope that by winning we're able to give power, courage and smiles to the tsunami victims. And a complete U-turn from previous hints of retiring after this World Cup. Sawa says the next goal for her team, winning a gold medal at the 2012 London Olympics.
Chicago Magic's football scout Willie Blaylock of the United States has been in Barbados watching the Barbados Soccer Academy's annual summer camp at Combermere School. The international scout says he's happy with the talent he has seen so far, and with the implementation of a well-structured system, Barbados will be able to compete with the best.
So far, I've been very happy with the talent that I've seen here in Barbados. I'm from Chicago Magic. I'm scouting, looking for players. We've had some success with a few that we've invited to Chicago, and I'm here for the next week or so looking for additional players so that we can bring on and train. I think with some additional training and the talent that I've seen here has been very raw, which is great because it leaves a lot of opportunity to train and develop. So without any question, I think with a successful program and a structured program, you can compete with the best.
Back Barbados to win next month's West Indies Women's Cricket Championship, which will be played in Barbados. This is the view of Captain Shakira Selman, who was a guest on TV8's Thornhill Talk Sports last night.
We are very confident playing at home. The last time the tournament was played here in 2007, we were actually leading the competition and we only lost because due to a rained-out game. So I think the girls are very confident with the home advantage.
So you're telling the country that Barbados will win this tournament?
Yes, I believe Barbados will definitely win this tournament.
The women's regional tournament runs from August 8th to 14th. Barbados' first game is against St. Vincent and the Grenadines at Kensington Oval. Now, Coach Vasbert Dre says there is a need for more female cricketers, and those who are interested can be part of the BCA's training sessions after the regional tournament.
There will be an opportunity for the ladies that are interested to play, to come down and participate in the practice sessions. And obviously, once we have the numbers, then we can have a lot more, probably we can have a ladies first division league in Barbados. So that's the whole objective, to create that environment.
A Barbados cricket team may be requested to help Trinidad and Tobago prepare for the Champions League 2020, which is later this year in India. The TNT Cricket Board plans to host a four-nation T20 series involving Barbados, Jamaica, Guyana and the host country at the Queen's Park Oval from August 19th to 21st. Team manager Omar Khan says the event has not been finalized, but he's keen on making the series part of the preparations for the Champions League qualifiers. Khan says he is looking for meaningful practice for his players, and Barbados, along with Jamaica and Guyana, are likely to seriously test the regional champions. The Trinidad national team is expected to leave shortly for Canada to play a three-way series involving Afghanistan and the host country as also part of their preparations. Meanwhile, there is still no word on the availability of Dwayne Bravo and Kieran Pollard for the Champions League qualifiers. Khan says the players are yet to inform the board on their availability. In fact, there hasn't been confirmation on if the two professionals will be allowed to play in the Champions League. Trinidad has been in contact with the officials of the Champions League and are awaiting word on whether Pollard and Bravo will be allowed to take part. Both players missed the regional T20 tournament, which TNT won in order to qualify for the Champions League T20 competition. Hosts Jamaica have won the Iroy Johnson Blind Cricket League 40 Overs Trophy. The Jamaica Blind Cricket team defeated Trinidad and Tobago by 9 wickets yesterday at Up Park Camp to lift the trophy. Batting first, Trinidad made 262 for 7 in their 40 overs. Jamaica replied with 264 for 1. Barbados finished at the bottom of the standings after losing both of their matches. The Bajans lost by 9 wickets to Jamaica on Sunday and had lost their opening match to TNT by 75 runs on Saturday.